Welcome to the Word of Victory Online with Bishop Mike Bamadele.
The blood. Jehovah reigns, Jehovah reigns, Jehovah reigns, Jehovah reigns. You see, welcome to the Word of Victory. My name is Mike Bamidele. Jehovah reigns, He reigns, He reigns. God is in charge of the affairs of your life. Never panic. Say He is in control. Join me in saying, my God is in control. My God is in control. You see, when God is in control, no fears, no tension, no hassle. There is a rest that is unexplainable. When you have this understanding that God is in full control, you are not just assuming, you know He's in control by your actions. You have done what you need to do to put God in control, as it were, and you know that you have done it. Then He's in control. I'm not talking about fake assumptions. When you have not repented from sin, you say God is in control. Devil may be the one in control, and he may be buffeting you and dealing with you. So many people have said God is in control, God is in control, and the devil has had his way because it's just a statement of mouth. They have not allowed God to be in control. You can't be living in sin and say God is in control. Now, if you are suffering financially and you are not giving to God in any way, you are not giving to the poor, you are not giving to the needy, you are not doing your responsibility, and you say God is in control. No, the devil is in full control of the financial life that God does not know anything about. It's for your sake that you bring God into your financial life, not for God's sake. If you give God, let's say, first fruit or tithes or offering, whether you debate it or you agree with it, but I'm talking about giving to God. If you give to God, you are bringing God into your situation. But you don't give any offering, you don't have any kingdom you are advancing, whether it's by tithe or by offering or by 20% or 100% or by anything. And you now say God is in control of my finances. He is not. You are the one in control of your finances by yourself. And you will be the one fighting the enemy by yourself. And if he defeats you, you are defeated by yourself. But if you bring in God by partnering with Him, Lord, this is your portion. I sweated. You gave me the energy. You gave me the wisdom. You gave me the strength. I can't pay for it. But to show that I recognize that you are my source, here is the 10% of it, or here's the 20% of it. Some people go 30 and they live off the 70 and they are happy. If they didn't have anything, what will they do? When you didn't get job and you didn't have income, you are existing. Who was keeping you? It's not your tithe that kept you or that is keeping you. It's bringing, you are engaging a relationship with God. Some people don't like to hear that, but that's what God wants. He wants people that will commit their ways to Him, either financially, spiritually, physically, mentally, maritally, or whichever way it is. Commit it to Him, and you are doing something deliberate. Some people say there's no need for doing anything. Any faith that does not allow you to do something is fake. Faith is actually action. Faith is actually works. Faith is actually doing something. Any faith that says just sit down there and do nothing will soon kill you. There's nowhere you won't die because of inaction, passivity, non-involvement, watching. The devil will just run over your life. The world will just run over your life. You just decay, staying on the same spot. You will rot in there, as it were. You will just like your iron that gather rust. What do they call it? You become rusty. When you are not moving, you are passive, inactive. Doctors will call it atrophy. The thing that they don't use, you won't be able to carry it. It won't be useful at all. You have to be active. You have to be involved. You have to be working with God, with faith in your heart, with actions of your life, with faith in your heart. And you are on a deal with God. It's like we're in a package. We're in a covenant. I know God. Me and Him, we are working together. And it's totally personal. It's just between you and God. It's a personal relationship. It's a personal walk. It's a personal relationship. It's a personal walk. I won't account for you. You won't account for me. You will account for yourself. I'll account for myself. This is the way it goes in life. there is something called personal responsibility. I can't breathe for you, for example. You have to breathe for yourself. If you can't breathe for yourself, that's the end of the story. That's the end of the story. We can have, when oxygen cannot go in again, if they put you on oxygen and it's not entering, they will now have to pack their oxygen and put it aside and say this man is not taking it in anymore. So there's a place for personal responsibility. Don't blame people too much for what is happening around you. Victory is yours.
Word of Victory was brought to you by the continuous giving of friends and partners of Mike Bamidele's ministries. For more information, call or www.victorylifeministriesinternational.org. Until next broadcast, victory is yours.